Greetings and salutations, folks. And welcome back to the Pandora Directive for what I'm pretty sure is now going to be the last time. We just have to get out of this room. Played a little bit of chutes and ladders, mostly chutes, no ladders. Ended up inside this trap room. Let us see what is in
I lost my back.
her backpack. She brought some rope. I bet it's some quality rope. Made for a man who's
rope
devoid
isn't
of
long
hope.
enough to reach the window.
Like Tex is.
Most of the figures painted on the wall are in the same position as the statue.
What's that?
Looks like that opening is the only way we're gonna get out of here. The statue seems to be reaching toward the light from above. Seems to be about the only way out of here. The base under this statue doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
What are these table things?
These pedestals aren't set on the floor, but they seem to be sunken into the floor.
Yeah, nope. Can I look at all of them in one? Can I stand on them? The answer is no.
The statue seems to be reaching toward the light from above. Seems to be about the only way out of here.
Can I put a shield on one of these?
Well, that won't work.
Let's talk to Regan. Maybe she's got some ideas.
So have you got any ideas?
Not at the moment. I was just looking at those holes at the top of the chamber, but even if we could reach them, they're way too small for us to get through. Let's keep looking.
Can I use the explosives on that?
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Can I use the rope? Oh, yes I can.
The rope's in place.
And what am I doing with the rope?
It's too heavy for me to do by myself. I could use a little help here.
Overside, honey. I'll move it.
Please, over here. Now. There it goes.
Yeah, you also want to be able to avoid death. Okay, now I think I remember what's going on. I need to grab...
Yeah, the statue's broken into large fragments, but they're still too heavy to lift.
fragments of the statue. Let's break it apart with some explosives.
That won't work. This fragment looks just small enough for me to pick it up.
And then I need the statue. Put one fragment on one pedestal, one fragment on another pedestal, and lo and behold, we've got two people for this.
After you.
Nice cowboy boots. Also, that pedestal looks way smaller in the cinema.
Come on!
You know, this seems like a very inconvenient elevator. If, like, you you not only have to hold down 4 buttons in order to use it, but you also have to like run over there in like a couple seconds if you expect to catch a ride. This is taking way too long. No, don't hang your legs off the side. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle while you are on this ride. You survived getting on the platform. That's good. But there's no way down. That's bad. But it's the way out of here. That's good. But there's an electromagnetic pulse of energy. That's bad. But you've escaped the temple. That's good. But the temple is coated with potassium benzoate.
Nag, nag, nag.
I told you there would be secret elevators that could nearly kill you.
Look at that.
Explicitly.
It's beautiful, just like a huge Christmas present just waiting to be opened.
Guess I should call Fitzpatrick and tell him we found it.
Don't call him. Let's just keep this between ourselves, just between you and me.
That isn't how it works, Regan.
But it can. We can have
We
everything
can have
we ever
everything
wanted.
we wanted,
I know
like
people,
money
we
and
just have to tell them where the
more
ship is. They'll
money.
give us everything we
And
ever
then,
wanted. We can spend
did
the
I
rest of our
mention
lives
money?
together.
That isn't right, Regan.
What have you got to go back to? I mean, look at your life. It's a dead end and you know it. You can play it safe, spend the rest of your life with that little mutant girlfriend of yours, struggling and never taking a
How
chance.
do you know about Chelsea?
What does it matter? You can have it all. Wealth, freedom, me.
Look, my life may not seem like much to you. My mutant girlfriend's not the most glamorous woman in the world. But I happen to feel a certain obligation to do what's right, and not just what serves my best interests.
Alternatively, you can argue that doing what's right does serve a person's best interest.
Be a good little private eye and hand me that communicator. Or would you prefer that I blast a hole in you and take it myself?
I got the communication.
Thank you. Well, I thought you'd be more surprised to see me.
Oh, I figured the NSA would be around here. I'm just wondering why I didn't smell you first.
This isn't official business. No. It's a purely personal matter between Miss Madsen.
Well, we already know that Jackson Cross is here off the books.
I offered you a piece of the action text. You got no one to blame but yourself.
So you and Cross have been working together since the beginning?
It's disillusioning, isn't it?
So does that mean
It
she
might
even,
make
like,
you feel
gets to
better
be able to
know
feel
that,
sorry for Malloy's
she's
death?
taken a liking to
Because
you.
her own actions have caused it?
I wanted to do away with you right away. And she convinced me that she could bring you over to our side. You look like you're a stronger man than I am.
Yeah, well, I guess we're just not cut from the same cloth.
I found out about Malloy and the NSA. Then I met Miss Madsen when I was looking for her father. Can you imagine someone selling out her own father?
I didn't sell him out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. At first, we didn't have much luck tracking down Malloy's boxes, but then you came along. And I don't know whether it was luck or whether you're that good.
I'm that good. That's
Anyway, I
actually
decided to let you
the
do
exact
work.
reason.
It was a good decision, don't you think? I mean, here we are at the appointed place and time.
You're not gonna get away with it, Cross.
Oh, no? I don't see anybody here who's going to stop me. When I first saw you, I wanted to blow your brains out. Not because I didn't like you. No. You're a very resourceful fellow. No, I wanted to kill you because I enjoy killing people. I find it very satisfying.
Yeah, well, I figured the way you played me for a sucker, you ought to be the one that pulls the trigger.
You're too good for your own good.
Enough talk!
Enough talk. Have at you. Oh? Oh yes,
Wait.
there's one more card left to
Don't
play. One more reveal.
Spare him, and I will lead you to that which you seek.
It's a trick.
All right, old man. I won't kill him. Not yet, anyway. Lead the way.
Also, quite convenient that Patrick... Was that his name? Is on the ship, waiting for us. You know, you can't have a portal scene without somebody just kind of reaching in and then backing off. Gordon Fitzpatrick. Wow. Okay, there's one more puzzle. I've only done it
Who are
once
you,
with the
Tex?
walkthrough.
I might ask the same question to you.
That will be disclosed. Would you step off the beam, please?
So hopefully I'll be able to somehow figure it out this time around. But as circumstances prevail, we'll see how it goes.
This is an historical moment. We are standing in the midst of history. Those who arrived with the ship, if not our fathers, the fathers of our race, were at least the guardians and guides of our ancestors. This is a holy place.
Enough of this fanfare. What's in there?
That is the generator chamber, and the light you see is coming from the main power cell.
Well, let's take a look at that, shall we?
Your option.
Your option? Not your choice, but your option. I mean, I probably wouldn't have used that phrasing myself, but your option. Definitely not suspicious at all of upcoming motivations and actions. Though I always enjoy, like, when a movie, game, TV show, any sort of cinema shows a character step back and just do very, very slight movement that, like, insinuates or motivates an upcoming action. Like in Heavy Rain, there's a scene where a cop just steps back and shuts the door. Like Gordon Fitzpatrick holding Tex back.
Let him go. We've got what we wanted.
Have you? Have you got what you wanted?
She must help me to get this ship off the Earth, off this planet as soon as possible.
Why?
Explosives! Anti-hydrogen pods set to go off in a bare few minutes. We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know!
How do you know it even works?
I know how to fly this thing. My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska, but my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship. Now, you must find the Black Sun symbol.
So, Black Sun. Press. Okay, got it.
Find Black Sun.
Then North Circle
Black Sun button, press it.
Red.
North. Circle.
North Circle Red.
Red.
East Cross.
North Circle Red. East. Cross.
Hopefully this game will allow me to save, so I don't have to go all the way back to the...
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North Circle Red. Now what?
Black Sun. North Circle Red. East Cross. North Circle Red. North Circle Red. East Cross. I feel there's a little bit of Red, East Cross, Stars. North Circle Red. East Cross, Left-hand Moon. North Circle Red. East Cross.
What was it Fitzpatrick?
North Circle Red. East Cross. West. North Circle Red. East Cross Green. North Circle Red. East Cross Yellow. North Circle East Cross Orange. West Stars Green. No. North Circle Red. East Cross Orange. West Stars Yellow. North Circle Red. East Cross Circle. Nope. Circle Red. East Cross Orange. West Stars Blue. North Circle Red. East Cross Orange. West Stars Purple. North Circle Red. East Cross. Let's try that again, I guess. North Circle Red. East Cross Orange. West Stars White. North Circle Red. East Cross Orange. west stars black, north circle red, east cross orange, west stars. Have I tried? I guess I don't necessarily know exactly when this game is going to be like, hey, you've actually, yeah, that's the problem. I won't know until I hit 3 more buttons. So I don't even know if West Stars is the answer.
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North circle red. Now what?
Let's see if there's some north circle red, east cross orange, west. Let's see if there's at least some. Yeah, that's the. How am I supposed to know? Which buttons to press without trial and error is my question. And of all things, why are we finishing
What was it
this
Fitzpatrick
game
said?
with a trial and error
North
puzzle? So let's just skip to our results. All right, to save myself some time, let's just go with the walkthrough. So that's north circle red, east cross orange, south triangle yellow, west diamond green.
You shouldn't have taken your eyes off him.
Yeah? Well, where were you?
Didn't you tell me not to shoot him? Tex, I don't think you have a moment to spare.
I'll be very nice to you.
That definitely sounds very considerate. And there they go, off into the stars. Not the first people that Tex has killed off by exploding them in space. Now that I think about it. Both under Killing Moon and the Pandora Directive end with its villains exploding in space. And there we have it. We have finished the Pandora Directive, but I suppose we're not done just yet. Let us see how the game ends. There are 3 potential endings. Clearly I didn't get the bad ending because they're dead. Actually, I honestly don't know how the bad ending goes. Whether they die or whether they live.
After Elijah Wood shows up. As we fly home, I fill him in on what happened. He's kind enough to write me a check to cover my expenses, and then some. Chelsea's back in town, and we arranged to meet at the Bruin Stoop for a drink. The experience with Regan has taught me a few things.
I think I got the standard ending.
I've decided the world's too ugly a place to live in alone. Maybe I am ready to try this love thing with Chelsea. Man, that trip to Phoenix did you a world of good.
I just need some time to renew myself.
Listen, before we go very much further, I want to tell you that I've been a world-class schmuck. Sometimes I wouldn't know a good thing if it came right up and punched me in the face.
Tex.
Hold on, because I've been practicing the speech and I I don't want to screw it up.
You are that good thing.
I was tempted by another woman. Okay, I know.
This is the
it's hard to
speech that
believe.
you practiced?
I turned her down. But everything that's happened since you left has made me look at things in a different way. And I'm thinking maybe now I'm ready to settle down and have a real life. I'm just hoping you're still willing to give me a shot.
Tex, sweetheart. You know, while I was down in Phoenix, I really had a lot of time to think. Well, I came to the conclusion that I may have gotten a little ahead of myself. You know, turning 30 could have caused me to be just a little rash.
No, Chelsea, I don't think you're the one who was rash. I think it was me, a big red scratchy one.
No, it's not you, Tex. It's me. Well, I'd always be asking too much. Like wanting you to be totally reliable. Look, I value our friendship, and I don't want anything to spoil it.
So just like that, she pulls out the dagger of rejection, buries it into my chest, rips out my heart, and feeds it to the cat.
It's not that bad.
And sets aside the
Anyway,
dagger of
that's
commitment,
why I signed
along
up
with
for
the dagger of
holiday
acceptance.
service. No hassles and no commitments.
Hello, dating. I never heard of it.
Let's just start it up, and it is the perfect solution.
That's a great outfit, Chelsea. What color is it? Scarlet? It's one of my favorites.
Here's my date.
Frankly, my dear, we better get a move on it. The Haagen-Dazs is melting.
Okay, so he's handsome, but he's not real.
So what is?
Honey, who is that misfit?
Being judged by a hologram.
Yeah, Chelsea could be right. Maybe I should just call this holiday place. I cannot believe that I'm gonna do this.
Holiday
Well,
service.
now he has
How
money,
can I help
so-
you, kid?
Say, aren't you...
Sure am, kid. This must be your first call. Who can I set you up with?
Oh, man, in that case... You know, I've always had a hankering for Jane Mansfield. Of course, Anna Nicole Smith, she's great, too.
I like your style, kid. And this is your lucky day. Since it's Tuesday, we have the 2-for-1 special. When should I send them over?
Give me a second to get ready. How about 15 minutes?
15 minutes? They're on the way.
You know, this could be the beginning of a...
Yeah. You know how many times a day I hear that line?
Every call.
Well, maybe it's not a perfect world. There'll be other cases, and there may even be a real woman waiting for me somewhere down the road. But until then, there are worse ways to spend time than playing strip parcheesi with Jane and Anna Nicole. Sure, they're not real. But like Chelsea said, what is?
Congratulations, you've completed your trip down Lombard Street. You didn't end up winning the love and affection of either Chelsea or Regan, but by resisting the lure of easy money, you somehow managed to help save the world. Now you may want to follow one of the 2 other paths through the story, both of which contain new scenes and conversations. To find Mission Street, you will need to take the high road, be kind and thoughtful, and do the right thing, also solve puzzles better. To find the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, you will need to make antagonistic and selfish choices. This path, much darker than the others, will cast you in the role of the classically cynical and world-weary detective who burns his bridges is on no one's side but his own. The Boulevard of Broken Dreams leads to 4 possible endings. Mission Street has 2 endings? All right. But yeah, that's it for the Pandora Directive. I had a good time, although like playing this game again, it's just interesting how like heavily it leans on puzzles, especially in comparison to the previous games. They're just, I suppose in previous games, I'm more referring to, I guess, Mean Streets and Martian Memorandum, where it's more about object puzzles, inventory management, whereas now you just have straight up puzzles, which more or less don't show up until like day 3 or 4. There's still the occasion where I found myself not sure what to do because I didn't talk to the one specific person about the one specific topic. But overall, I enjoy the story. The production value is significantly higher than Under a Killing Moon. The direction, the acting is more consistent overall. Not quite like it's not quite up to like the. It's definitely not HD. Your low res past of FMV video. But it definitely does embrace drama every now and again, as well as some cheesy and campy adventure as you get towards the end. I do plan on playing the follow-up to this game, Overseer. The trick is getting it to work. It is a game that was made for a very specific time and place, whereas like Crisis was a game that was made for computers that didn't exist yet. Overseer was a game that was made for computers that only existed in its time, maybe even specific to the month of release. So I'm going to see what I can do for that. In the meantime, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.
The office lights are growing dim. The candles, they don't help. The only thing that passes through my grin is pain I've never felt. Oh, 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 oh. The street outside is deadly dark. If you listen, you can hear a million radiated thoughts, and people disappear. Oh, oh, oh. Now that dark is light, reason seems to lose its will to fight these lonely blues I get in flight. So I'll drink myself asleep another night. Riding on top of mystery, I looked into the fire. I'm just the son of some bad history. Can't get no higher, higher, no higher. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got one last chance to get it right. The connection is fading. You can bet your life I won't give up the fight, because my sanity ain't worth trading. It ain't worth trading. Oh, when day is night, I always seem to lose the things I seem to choose that makes it right. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. And maybe when I wake, it'll be alright.